I think for anyone who's just starting out to teach, either as a TA or a professor, for me, two seemingly contradictory things are most important. The first is to be so well prepared that you can just talk, that you don't have to read, because unless you're a brilliant orator or a natural, a natural thespian, it's pretty much impossible to read and keep people engaged. It's just, people need eye contact. People need to think that you are communicating directly to them, which is of course what a great performer does too. From the stage, or a musician can pick out one person out of thousands of people and make that person feel like they're being talked to directly, even if they're doing it with hundreds of other people in the course of a performance. So you need to have your material down. On the other hand, though, you need to realize, especially in an undergraduate classroom, as a professor of mine once said, you only need to be one chapter ahead of the class you're teaching. So while you need to be fully prepared, you also don't need to know everything there is to know in the whole world about everything. Right? So, as long as you are thoroughly familiar with the lectures at hand that you're doing on that day, you don't need to feel that you have to know so much ancillary information, because you're never going to get a chance to get to it. And that information anyway will come with more experience and probably won't even get used in the classroom. It may get used if you meet people later, if there are some very precocious students who want to learn things in more detail. But even if you don't know it, I've never been shy to tell students, I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to, get back to me, email me in a few days, and I'll try to find it out for you. But I think, so the two most important things are to be fully prepared, but understand that fully prepared doesn't mean you have to know everything about everything, and that as long as you are, especially starting out, ahead of the students, then you're going to do fine if you communicate with them and if you get them speaking and get them engaged with the material.